Hello everyone, welcome back. So the software installation setup has been completed successfully and we verified the Java is available in your machine, right? So download Java, install, and we know where is the JDK and JRE. We'll talk about JDK and JRE in a separate session or separate videos, and we did environment setup. So you got it right. What is environment setup? So make sure your Java is available for all the drives or all the location in your entire machine. Correct? So that's what we called as environment setup. So now we all set. Okay. So just bear with me for some more time. The reason is we are going through a lot of slides before we jumping actual coding. Okay, because I want to tell you some of the history and what are the things we are going to learn and what are the topics we are going to cover. Okay, so it will combination of uh, more slides in the beginning of the course, and once we jump into the coding part, we will go through a lot of coding, right? So the next one. So what are the topics I'm going to cover here? Is there any specific topic? We are going to cover each and everything from the Java core, right? So what was that? The first one, Java basics. Correct. So, if you're not familiar with the Java basics, I cannot move to the next topic or next section. So, and if you're learning Java, the one thing which you must know is a object-oriented programming language or object-oriented programming concept. We call them as a Java OOPS and exception handling and collections and annotations along with some miscellaneous concepts. Okay, let's have what we'll cover under Java basics. Okay, so when you talk about Java basics, we will cover some very core informations. Okay, so how to write your first Java program or how to declare a variable. We'll talk about what is variable and all, right? So basically, if you want to write a simple hello world program, what do you need, right? And why do you need that? So how to declare a variable and how can I use the variable, right? And what are the different kind of operators available? Everything we want to talk about under Java basics. In the OOPS, we have a few concepts under OOPS, like you must have heard about class, objects, encapsulation, inheritance. There are few others also. We'll talk about everything in OOPS concept section. And exception handling. There is when you write some coding, there is always a possibility you might have some error. So in case is there any error, how I'm going to handle this particular situation, right? And collections. Basically, collection is a data, set of a data, elements of a data, right? If you are a single person, but what will happen? There are 1,000 persons. We can put we put everybody under single collection, a list of persons, correct? List of products. Everything is comes under collection. And we're gonna talk about some annotations and a few other miscellaneous concepts. So these are the topics we are going to cover in the basics part. That's what I mentioned earlier. Introduction, and we'll talk about what is JVM and first Java program variable, data types, operators, and some control statements like if, else, switch case, for loop, while, do while, everything. Correct? So these are the basic concepts we are going to cover. Okay. So before we are jumping into the code, we'll talk about how the Java has been introduced to the industry and who invented that. And then we'll talk about what is JVM, what is JDK, and what is JDK and JVM. Right. We'll talk about everything. Thank you.